Now, general assessment is the most basic form of assessment you can do in K6 Ninja. It basically has just the student's name, the score, the value for the assessment, a rating, and a place for a comment. So to do it, I go to the home screen, go to assessments, and go to new assessment. And then I'm going to select general from the top of the list, and then general assessment from the top here. And in here, where it says assessment, I'm going to press in the box beside it and type in the title of this assessment. I'm going to call it uh, Addition Quiz. Then the subject. These subjects are taken from the subjects entered in the standards file that accompanies this program. If you want to use a subject that's different than one of these, you can press Other at the bottom and type in your own. For instance, language arts, you might want to do, you could have a reading or writing. You might want to be more specific than just language arts. You just press Other and type in reading or writing or whatever. Because this is a math one, I'm just going to say this is maybe operations rather than just choosing math. Just to show you, I would normally just choose math, but mathematics. So I'm going to save this. And value. The value is optional, but I'm going to put a value of 10 on this. Lots of times I just leave it blank and go with a rating scale. Then I'm just going to click outside of this at the top just to kind of make that disappear, that keyboard. And then grade. Now, it automatically puts in the grade that you're teaching, but if you teach a multi-level class, then you might need to change the grade. So right now this is grade 4, but if I click in that field, you'll see there's a 4 and a 5 option because I teach a 4 or 5 combined. So I could select the grade 5 if I wanted, and the grade 5 students would come up in this list. But I'm teaching grade 4, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Now there's a video with a little more information about changing the grade and about selecting different students. And to see that, if you press the video button at the top of this screen here, you'll see some different choices of some different videos, and one will be changing grades. So I'm going to leave it at 4. Now the date automatically puts today's date in, but I can click in it and just change it to any date I want. It's like a little Rolodex thing. And so if, let's say change it to 29th. As soon as I put it on 29, it changes it over in the field. And I just kind of click outside somewhere in a gray spot just for that to go away. And then term, I'm going to press term 3. Assessment type. Now assessment type, there's pre, initial, mid, final, review. So we can select any of these, but there's also a little edit values button at the bottom, or choice at the bottom. So if I click edit or press, tap edit values, I can remove these, back these out using the keyboard, and put in my own values. And you'll notice the little hyphen there. If you put a hyphen in, a space, and then a hyphen all on its own line, then it'll create a bar to separate some values on the list. So just to show you what I mean by that, I'm just going to press up by pre-assessment. I'm going to press enter to go down a line. I'm going to put a hyphen in. And remember, I could just change all these words as well, but I'm just going to leave them the same for now. And I'm going to press save. So now you'll see there's a little gray bar under pre-assessment, separating pre-assessment from initial assessment. So you can change these lists and put in the little separators if you want. I'm going to choose initial assessment for this. Group type, whole class, small group, peer mentoring, individual. Again, there's a choice to edit the values. You can add more into this list, separate them, remove things from this list just by pressing the edit values choice at the bottom. I'm going to say this is a whole class. General information, this is just where you basically place or type details about the assessment. Sometimes it can be for parents when you email if you're emailing marks home, it just gives a parent a little more information about what the assessment uh, was, or it could be for your own information. Now, basically, I would press next at the top of this screen. What next will do is just really open up that next tab. You'll see rating scale. And so just open that next tab. And now I choose a rating scale. I'm just going to choose a 3-point rating scale by pressing on that button. This brings up a 3-point rating scale that's been kind of preset. Now there's lots of options or more options with rating scales and how to create your own. And to see that, again, you go to the same video button at the top of this screen, press that, and that'll take you to a web page with some different videos, and you can choose the one on rating scales. So I'm going to keep that there, and basically I'm done. I'm going to press submit. Now this will create the assessment with the students that I've selected. So you'll see my class here, and basically I'm ready to actually record students' marks on this assessment. Now to find out more about how to do that, you're going to press the video at the top of this particular screen, and it'll give more information about how to complete a general assessment.